Welcome back, Nintendo collectors. Alex here with another video. Hope you're well, guys. Are you excited about the new Switch? Did you see the trailer? If you haven't, go and watch it. It's the new console has been revealed finally. After all this waiting, we got finally to see it yesterday in a short little trailer. And to be honest, I was really pleased with it. I was really chuffed the way it went. I'm still humming the tune in my head at work. It's been absolutely brilliant. We kind of knew it was going to be some sort of hybrid, handheld, sort of home console device, but wasn't expecting these little controllers, all these different ways of playing. With the Pro controller they showed looked really, really cool. Still got the D-pad, which is nice for precise retro gaming and fighting games. I really like the way it looked. We don't really know whether it's got a touch screen yet. It has got Amiibo support. And obviously it was playing Skyrim in one of the videos, so it's going to be as powerful as the PS4 and the Xbox One, hopefully. So hopefully they're going to get a lot of third-party support, which would be absolutely fantastic. I think they need that. And the way the video was presented, it was kind of presented not as a kid's thing like the Wii U was. It was very direct in what they were showing in terms of like this is an adult gaming device. You know, there's all adults playing it. So hopefully there's going to be a lot of really cool games coming out. I think Nintendo need that. Not that it would stop me buying it anyway, because I'm a Nintendo fanboy, and Nintendo have got a big fan base, so it would always do well. And Nintendo have got a lot of money behind them, so I don't think this is ever going to fail. There's a lot of people out there cussing it down already, which really annoys me, because they're the sort of people that just play PS4 and Xbox One anyway. Well, just play them. That's fine. If that's your thing, that's fine. You know, if you don't like Mario, you don't like Zelda, then don't buy it, you know. And they're not rehashed games. You know, Mario Galaxy was not Mario 3. It was a completely different game. It was a fantastic game with completely new mechanics. You telling me that Gears of War 4 and Halo and Call of Duty and Forza are not rehashed games? They're all rehashed games but made better. That's what Nintendo do. They keep perfecting their great back catalogue of games and making them better, and I think, you know, I can't wait, guys. I really can't. Just seeing that new Mario game running for the first time looked amazing. They showed Splatoon, they showed the new Zelda, they showed a basketball game. Skyrim obviously looked fantastic, so I really can't wait. I think it looked really, really cool. So thumbs up, Nintendo. Really, really great system. So in this week's video, guys, I've got a few things to show, lots of pickups, and also I'll do something at the end called Arcade Memories, some memories of my past gaming, where it all started for me back in the late 70s, early 80s, and we're going to go and look at a really old game that I used to enjoy playing back in the day when I was about 7 or 8 years old. So let's get started with pickups, guys. Right, I was going to put my glasses on to do this, but I can't see out of them. And there's a good reason for this, because I actually totally fucked these up in the week. I put these under a hot tap to clean them. I haven't cleaned them for ages because I use them at work as well. I get a lot of dust in there. Put them under the hot tap and the frame cracked and broke and the lens popped out into the sink. I thought, oh shit, these are like 140 quid glasses. Got some super glue. Tried to super glue them together. Got super glue all over the lens, all over my fingers. My fingers stuck together. I was like panicking. Oh my god, what do I do? Can't hold my glasses. I can't see anything because obviously I'm long-sighted, so I can't see anything up close. So I've got super glue all over that lens. Can you see? It's all smudged. So I can't see anything out of these now. I'm absolutely buggered. It's like losing my arm. That's how lost I am without them. But yeah, I'm not going to even bother putting them on because they're just totally useless. So forgive me if I'm sort of squinting a bit and a bit out of focus because I can't see anything. Anyway, pickups. Got some cool ones. I picked up this game, right? You've probably never heard it before, for the Wii. It's a game I've had on search for about 8 months. It rarely comes up. It's a really rare game for the Wii. It's actually Pocky and Rocky 3, if you didn't know. It goes by the name of Legends of Sayuki. If I pronounce that right, who cares? But it is actually Pocky and Rocky 3. And if you own a PS2, it goes by the name of Heavenly Guardian. So if you're a PS2 collector, you can actually get this for that system. And it's exactly the same game. So this is actually Pocky and Rocky 3. You know, I'm a big Pocky and Rocky fan. I've got it on the Super Nintendo. That's what it first appeared on. It's a brilliant game. It's a brilliant shoot 'em up. It's quite an expensive game because obviously it's a really cool game. It's got a fantastic box art. Look at that, guys. And then I've got Pocky and Rocky 2 for the Super Famicom. Now I wanted to get Pocky and Rocky 2 for the American system, but it goes for like 500 quid. It's a really rare game, so I went for the Japanese version, and I think I got this for about 200 quid. That's a lot of money for a game, but I'm a collector. I don't mind paying it out if it's a really good game. I'm a big fan of this game. I absolutely love this game. And look at the artwork, guys. It is super fantastic, isn't it? Look at that, so cool. Really, really cool. It's one of my favourite games in my collection. So naturally, I want to get Pocky and Rocky 3, and I didn't even know it existed for the Wii until recently, to about last year. I haven't played yet, it's still sealed, so I'm going to have to let you know how I get on with this. I've obviously looked it up on YouTube, seen a few reviews, and it's a good game. It's not brilliant, it's not as good as the other two, but it is a good game, so I'm really looking forward to playing this, guys. So check that out. It is a rare game, but if you own a PS2, I think it's a lot cheaper on that system. So that's my first pickup. Really chuffed to get that. That completes my Pocky and Rocky collection. Really cool shoot 'em up if you haven't played it. Next was a pre-order from the Nintendo, the official Nintendo site. Now, some people might say I'm a bit of a mug ordering it through there because it obviously is a little bit more expensive. This is Paper Mario Color Splash for the Wii U. But if you order from the official Nintendo site, you get all these goodies. You don't get that from anywhere else, so sod you lot, you know. You don't get a a mushroom keyring. And you don't get all the stickers. What am I going to do with these stickers? I'll give them to my daughter. She loves all this sort of stuff, so that's really, really cool. I haven't played it yet. It's still sealed. I haven't had much time this week, guys, to play any games. Been so busy with work. But this could be the last hoo-ha for the Wii U. So I've got to buy it. Got to support Nintendo. And, you know, the Paper Mario games are good anyway. I really enjoy them. I actually enjoy what's the one on the Paper Mario on the GameCube. What one's that called? Thousand Year Door, is it? I think it's that. That was a really good game. Really enjoyed that. A lot of humour. And I've heard they've brought the humour back into this one. So I'm really looking forward to playing this. So this could be the last game for the Wii U. So that was a really nice pickup. Let's just see what they bring out for the Switch. The next game is Rayman Advance on the Game Boy Advanced. Never played it, haven't played this yet. I do like Rayman on the Wii U. Thought it was really cool the way they did it with a touch screen. I know it was on the other systems as well. But look at the screenshots on the back. Doesn't that look beautiful? So I'm going to power this up on the Game Boy Advance player for the Nintendo GameCube. I think that's going to look great on the Bang & Olufsen. Great little game. Really looking forward to playing that. So that was all my games. My next pickup is a really cool pickup, which I got from Play Expo, from James Busby. We did the kind of, this was kind of a little competition that he done. He wanted to give this out to other YouTubers, other followers, and what he did was kind of like, if you want this, put your name down, and I'll put your name in a hat, and if you meet me at 12 o'clock at the bar at Play Expo, I'll draw the names out of the hat, and whoever name is drawn, you can get to buy this at the going rate, which was about 165 quid, which is great because most of them are going for about 250, 300 quid on eBay now. And this is the new 3DS, the Super Famicom, which is regional locked, so you can't play English or American 3DS games on this. You can only play Japanese 3DS games, which is okay because you can get the Sega Arcade Collection in 3D, which is like Space Harrier, Outrun, Sonic, all in 3D, which you can't get on the UK new 3DS. You can download it. It is downloadable content, but you can get a physical copy, which for a collector is a must-have. You've got to have. Plus, you've got the Famicom Remix for the new 3DS, which is regional locked. I can get for this. And there's loads of other games that I want to get for this. Super Smash Brothers, which I'm a big fan of. I'll play on this. So, for me, this is a grail console. I love my 3DS. And that was probably one of the things I was kind of hoping with the Switch, that they would be able to have 3DS games. Because the little carts that they're using, I thought, you know, maybe it's backwards and compatible, but I don't know. There's only a few. There's less pinouts on the Switch game carts than there is on this. So I don't think it is backwards compatible, which is unfortunate. But maybe you can get like an adapter, like the Super Game Boy adapter. You can plug into the Switch, so maybe you can play 3DS games on the new system. That would be really cool. But anyway, you know, I do love the 3DS. It's a great system, and because it's small as well, which the Switch is not. It's a fairly big system. You can't put it in your pocket like you can this. Look at this, guys. How cool is that? That is cool, isn't it? It's exactly the same box art. I've got it already at the hand as this, which is my Super Famicom. It's exactly the same, except for the back. The back's different, obviously, but that box art is exactly the same. How cool is that? So if you're a Super Nintendo collector, 3DS lover, you've got to own one of these. I really, really wanted these for such a long time. So James and Jay, Cybersnake, thanks for giving me the opportunity to acquire one of these. So let's open it up. Let's have a look. Can't wait to open this up. I've already opened it up. I've already played the game. I've been playing Contra 4 on it, because obviously you can play all the DS games on it, which is really, really cool. It's got all the instructions, got the augmented reality cards that you can use. It's got all the booklets, all the instructions. Comes in a nice little box with the little cover. And look at this, guys. The Super Famicom new 3DS. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It almost looks like it's on. That colour of that light looks like it's already switched on. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Really chuffed to get this, James. I've been playing Contra 4 this week, and I've been playing Metroid Prime Pinball, which is excellent pinball game. Look at the buttons on there, look. Just like the controller. It's got all the new features. The only thing I don't like is the carts now are on the bottom, whereas the old 3DS, they're at the top here. So the reason why I say I don't like them is because the way I hold this machine is I usually hold it with my finger just there, which pushes slightly on the cart. So sometimes I'm playing, I get a bit carried away, I push on it and it causes the game to crash. So I've had to kind of re-educate myself on how to play it, to hold my fingers slightly above, because that was a problem for quite a while on the first day that I got it. I kept crashing the game because I was pushing on the cart, and obviously it's pushing it out of its content. But otherwise, man, I'm really, really pleased with that. So do you want to see how it looks? Shall I plug in Contra 4? Should we have a little gameplay? It's got to be worth a little gameplay, isn't it? Let's have a look, guys. Right, here we go, guys. I'll try my best to film. This is quite difficult with 2 screens to get it on camera, but I will try my best. As you can see, quite a significant difference in size with the old 3DS. Got Contra playing here, brilliant game, Contra 4, but rock hard, and I'm really rubbish at it, so bear with me, guys. I've got to go on easy. It is rock hard. Let's move that camera back a bit. Beautiful screen. Oh gosh, don't last 5 minutes. Come on. But take your time this game, be really patient. Trying to concentrate, not talk. I know if I talk, I start dying. Oh, I've got it anyway. Oh, this is my favourite weapon. Just obliterates everything. Take your time. Oh, Lanza. That's a good one. Oh, God. Doing well so far. No! Oh! Why is he diving and landing on someone's head? It's pathetic. I've lost my power up now, I'm not going to do it. That's alright. Oh, that's alright. No. Am I going to get it off this level? Let's hope so. A rock hard game. I'm not going to do it now. No! Both at the same time, it's not fair. No! So hard. I've done that one. Come on, can you do it? Yes, he's done it. That was rock hard, guys. Anyway, that's it. That's the first level. I'm not going to show you anymore. I've got pins and needles in my hands. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. It's a really cool system. Great game. Really pleased to have this. Just show you quickly the second level. Just so you can get a gist of it. It's a bit like Aliens. Like Aliens running through the corridors. It didn't last long, so they're going to die pretty much straight away. You get these zombies that explode on you. You've got to be really careful. Really the power up this level. See, rock hard. Anyway, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. My arcade memories, guys. Now, I'm 45, born in 1971, so I'm an old geezer. I consider myself really right at the beginning of video gaming, when the whole classic era began. I was right there, right? But there was a few games that came out before that arcade golden era, and I was there to experience the first ever game, and that was Pong. Okay, and that was not something that I owned, that was something that I played around my dad's friend's house, Pete's. Dad used to go around there, they'd sit there chatting about motorbikes, and us boys, me and my brother, would just sat there and we were supposed to be entertained for whatever was on TV, and that would have been a black and white TV. Pete brought out this console. He said, have a go on this, boys. Plugged it into the back of the TV, image appeared on the screen, and it was just a simple bat and ball game. You know what Pong's like, guys. And at first we really couldn't figure out what to do. Took us about, I don't know, it didn't take us that long, 5 minutes, 10 minutes or whatever, but you know, this was the first experience with a video game, and we were like, wow, this is really cool, actually. You know, we were entertained for that whole evening. But we didn't really know the impact of it. We didn't really think, right, okay, this is going to be the next best thing. I guess we were probably a little bit too young at the time. And of course, we went away. We didn't go away wanting it. We went away and had a really good evening. And I guess forgot all about that then. And it wasn't really until around about 1979, 1980, I can't really remember the timeline, guys, because you don't at that age. But me and my best friend Tom used to go to the local swimming baths every week, and one week, machine appeared, and it had a queue of loads of kids. I can't remember how many, 10, 20 kids queuing up to play this machine. We just heard this sound coming out this machine. It was a thud. Thud, thud. You know what it's going to be. It was unbelievable. But not just the sound that was coming out, the actual machine itself was, oh my god, what is this? This is like it's just landed out of space. Had this really cool alien on the side holding a missile. And it's like, wow, because back in the 70s, you know, guys, science fiction and space exploration was quite a big thing. You know, what with the lunar landings and the space shuttle, you know, for us kids back in the 70s, space was a really big thing. Everything on TV was to do with space. Space 1999, Doctor Who, Star Trek, they're all big things. So I think a reason why Space Invaders was such a big hit, it was really jumping on that bandwagon, or that kind of interest around about that time. You know, and to see this machine was unbelievable. All the kids would peer around the side of the machine to see what was going on, to see how you could play it, you know, because we all wanted to go. I think it was probably about 10p a go back then, and your mum would probably only give you about 50p, and you go and get change, you queue up, you put your 10p in, and you'd be really nervous because all the other kids are watching you. How good is he going to be, you know? And you'd probably probably wouldn't even get off the first fleet of Space Invaders, but came away absolutely blown away by the fact that it was kind of like a magic box, because you'd look into it and the image seemed to be about 3 or 4 feet away, and that was made with the sort of mirror that Sheriff has, the actual monitor in this machine is down here in the lower case, whereas Donkey Kong, you can see the monitor is up here. Well, this is you're actually playing and looking at a half mirror through this machine. The same happened with Space Invaders, but what Space Invaders did is they used a half mirror to sort of reflect the image onto a half moon, so they kind of looked like they were floating across the moon, which was just like a backdrop, and it was incredible. That whole effect was new. It was, for us kids, it was amazing. Not just the game, but the whole experience was new. You know, it wasn't just about the game. If you took Space Invaders and just played it on MAME, it wouldn't be that impressive. But you put it in a machine with the half mirror and the sound and the kids queuing up to play it, and you've got a whole new experience, a whole kind of, you know, I don't know, excitement around the game, you know what I mean? It was incredible. It's hard for me to explain, you know, to my son, you know, when he comes around and I explain to him, you know, I was there at the beginning, I played the first ever video game. And it's like, what? He said, what was that like? I said, well, it's, the only thing you could relate to it is if you were queuing up for the latest Call of Duty, like they do. When you go and pre-order a game, Call of Duty game, you know, you queue around the block at midnight for the latest console, the latest game. It's that kind of hysteria, if you like, you know. But imagine that's the first game ever. You know, nothing had came before except some Pong game, which was okay, but it wasn't as impressive as Space Invaders. Space Invaders was out of this world. It really, really was. It was an unbelievable game, and I've still got a really soft spot for it in my heart. I used to own, one of the first arcade machines I ever owned was a Space Invaders Part 2. And I loved it, and I really, really miss it. And I might be getting one for my new summer house, because I do miss Space Invaders. Just that FUD and that nostalgia always comes flooding back. It's such a great game. And you know, when I go to the arcade club, you can always hear Space Invaders over everything else. It dominates the whole arcade. Whatever arcade you go to, you can always hear Space Invaders in the background, and I love that. You check out my last video of Play Expo, the last video I did of Arcade Club at the end, you can hear Space Invaders in the background, and you know what, it just warms my heart. It really, really does, because Space Invader rules, it always has done. And Space Invaders stayed in the arcade for many years. It was a popular game. It was such a great game. So for me, Space Invaders was probably the most important video game in my life. It got me hooked, you know, it got me into all of this collecting. You know, absolutely loved it. But there was many other games after that that I enjoyed playing. You know, we took many trips down to Littlehampton, Smart's Amusements at Littlehampton. Don't know if you guys remember that. But they had a great big amusement park there. I remember me and my mate Tom walking in there and seeing 4 Golfs in a row. Golf had just appeared, and it was like, oh my god, this is wow. This is really, really cool. It's like a cross between Galaxians and Phoenix and Space Invaders, and it spoke. You know, you walk past and it was speaking. We'd never heard synthesized speech before, and it was like incredible. A really, really cool game. iRobot is another really cool game I played back in the day in a joke shop that was in my local high street. It was a sophisticated game with polygons, way ahead of its time. I really want to own that cab. I know a couple of my mates have got a few of those machines. I'd really love to own an iRobot. A lot of nostalgia there, but also a really cool game. But there's one game that I remember playing a lot as a kid, was called Bagman. And it doesn't get a lot of love these days, and I can see why. It's a really hard game. But I always go back to it, and I guess it's nostalgia reasons only. A lot of these games, you know, you played it as a kid, I don't know, you have a... I guess one of the reasons why I played Bagman a lot, because no one else liked it, it was always free to play, there was no queues to play it, so I always got in and played it quite a lot, put a lot of time, a lot of money into it, so I really enjoyed it. And a lot of games like that, like Sheriff as well, I remember playing a lot back as a kid. It wouldn't have been in a cabinet like this, it would have been in a a sort of Belfruit UK version, I played a lot because it was always there on its own. No one wanted to play it. I can't remember where it was, but I remember playing Sheriff a lot as a kid. And I think because it didn't get a lot of love back in the day, it was always empty and free to play, so I always played it quite a lot. I was never one of these kids to sort of compete with other kids very much. I just liked my own little space, my own little time to play my little video games. So, fond memories back as a kid. Really enjoyed the arcades. But there's a game I want to show to you guys in this week's video. We're going to play it on my little bar top, and that is iRobot. I want to show you this game because it was quite significant back in the day because of its polygons. I don't think a lot of people got it. I got it. I really enjoyed it. So check it out, guys. I'll do a little gameplay and see what you think. If you've got MAME, check it out in that. Yeah, this is iRobot. Right, here it is, guys. This is iRobot. See, I've got quite a good score already, 54,000. In fact, that's probably mine, 64,000 at the top there. This was a really unusual game for its time. It was probably the first game that had polygon graphics. So you can imagine for kids back in the day seeing this for the first time, really unusual. And not a lot of people really got to grips with it because it was polygons. You know, most people were still playing the old pixelated games. It was way ahead of its time. So the basic premise of the game, let's just coin up, is to turn the red slabs into blue slabs. Okay, you can do that just by walking over them or jumping over them. But what you can't do is jump when the eye is open. Okay, see the eye is open now at the top on the pyramid. When that's open, you'll get zapped. And once you've completed all that, you jump over and you get to the next level. And then you get like a little shoot 'em up level, which is really cool. I really enjoy this level. Really want this arcade game. Such a cool game. It's the same cabinet that Star Wars came in. And if I land exactly in the middle, you get a bonus like I just did there. So turn all the red slabs to blue. That's basically how you get off the level, but you can't jump when the eye is open. You can shoot the birds in the air. Oh, I got hit by one of the birds. You've got to time your jumps just right. So I've turned all of them nearly to blue. Got to wait for the eye to go. Jump, shoot the birds, get the last red slab, done. End of level. Another shoot 'em up level. It's a really cool game. Get the eye. Oh, I missed it. Got another bonus for landing exactly at the entrance. Now you can walk through these. It takes you to another level. You can choose what level you want to go to, but I'm going to try and complete this level. Oh no, I was warped. So you can walk to another level, a bit like Tempest. Level 5, level 4. I'll go to level 4. See if I can get off this one. Wait for the eye. Now it's gone, I can jump back. Wait for the eye. See the eye comes up, disappears, then you can jump. Make sure you're shooting at the same time. Right, now I've got to get across to that pyramid now. Done it. Another little shoot 'em up level. Oh, I've got this guy here. Now this reminds me of Star Fox. Oh, every spike must be shot. Ah, I didn't realise that. I've got to shoot all the spikes. I've got to do this again. Oh no, it's a different level. I've never done this level. Ah, avoid the objects. Didn't realise that either. Is that my last life? Please don't let that be my last. Oh, it is my last life. Anyway, that's it. That is iRobot. It's such a cool game. Check it out on MAME, guys. Well, that's it for this week, guys. Another week gone. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for all the new subscribers. The next video actually is going to be at the arcade club. I'm going up there again. Can't get enough of it. But I can't miss this one. This is the Ukvac annual meetup, which I've organised on Ukvac. So hopefully meet new members, old members, play some arcade games. So I'm hoping to get a video tour of that and of what the event's all about. Also do another video game room tour while I'm up there with a mate of mine that I'm staying at. So loads more stuff coming up. I've still got to get a SNES video. I haven't done a SNES video for ages, and I've bought so many SNES games. Just haven't had a chance, guys, to get one out. But hopefully that will be coming up soon. So it's just so much to do and so little time. But keep playing games, guys. Keep buying Nintendo games. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.